For your convenience, you can download the MKBC app to schedule appointments, access your donor portal, and complete the iScreen questionnaire. The MKBC app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play. The following episode contains content that some may consider sensitive in nature. Listener discretion is advised.
So thank you for tuning in to Your Blood,
Their Hope
with your favorite podcasters, Krista and
Jonathan.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, today I am excited for episode 2. This one is interesting because this one talks about, we are going to talk about medical myths and questions that people believe is true or false.
Ooh, so kind of like a truth or dare.
Like almost like a truth or dare.
Got it.
So if you want to play dare, just dare to call us and get updated information if you're curious about. That's
a good idea. I like that dare.
So we'll get it.
Guess
we'll
I
get
should
them all
schedule
together.
my donation.
I know I just got a schedule too. It's about that due date. All right. So we're going to hit in the myths. We're going to start off with our medical myths. So there's actually, they said there was about like 13, 14 myths that we want to share with you guys and also some truth. So we're going to go with the first one, which is, I can't give blood because I traveled outside the United States.
Well,
what would that be, true or
false? Is definitely false.
And why is that false?
Many popular travel destinations are perfectly safe for a donation after you come back from your vacation. So it is 3 months from when you get back.
Destination. So meaning that if you go to whatever malaria, we check to make sure the area has malaria, and if you're there greater than 24 hours, it's 3 months from the destination.
So the date you come back.
The day you come back is where.
Got it. So if you go on a cruise and you go and stop at a malarial area,
and you're there less than 24 hours, you're okay. But if you're there greater than 24 hours, if you end up staying a day, which I know most likely no cruises. Right? Do they stay like 24 hours?
I don't think so.
Or if you stay, you got stuck. It's because you did not go back to the boat on time. They're going to be like, bye-bye. Then you got to take the next Carnival cruise or Princess Royal cruise to get you back to
but if I've gone to Mexico or any place like PR or
so
anything.
There are certain places that do have malaria.
I know Haiti and Dominican were Republic, 2 of them.
Yeah, Punta Cana now. Before it didn't, but eventually it got in the red.
So if you're not for sure, where did you travel to? You could always go to our website at giveapine.org. And right, Krista? So on the website, what they could do?
You can check under facts, and there's a question under eligibility that says, can I donate if I traveled outside of the country? And the answer is yes. Most of the time, we do have temporary restrictions that are placed on donors who have visited countries that are high risk for malaria, and from time to time, other infectious diseases.
Yeah, so if you're not for sure, just check out our website, and we have all the information there. And
give us a call.
Yeah, just give us a call, and we'll take care of it from there.
Awesome. Well, I've heard that after 3 months of getting a piercing or a tattoo that I can give blood.
And you know what? That is the truth.
Woo!
Because you can get a tattoo. You could give blood after getting a tattoo from the date that you got the tattoo. So let's say if I got a tattoo yesterday, it's 3 months from that day. So after 3 months, you are eligible to donate. And also tattoos were a year.
They were. I'm so glad. I know a couple of people were really excited to hear that we went down on that. Also, too, if you go to the state, I was going to say, if you go to Jersey,
Jersey.
You don't have to wait
Nope.
3 months. You
You're
can actually go
cleared.
right there.
It's
And-
basically Pennsylvania, guys. Pennsylvania is the state that unfortunately does not qualify in that. But if you do get in Jersey, but we want you to be honest. So if you live in Jersey, you got in Jersey, you're okay. Even
Yep.
piercing also in
Yep.
Jersey. But you could also call in, ask to speak to somebody, send us an email, we'll get back to you. Also, if you're curious, and as long as the piercing's in our approved list by the FDA, you're cleared. And if it's not, it's 3 months from the day that you got the piercings.
Got it.
So that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Just call if you're curious, and it's 3 months.
I'm
You don't
sorry,
have to
I
wait a
won't
whole
be
day.
getting a tattoo. But, some people out there love their tattoos. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and just know that you still could donate,
Yep.
no matter what type of tattoo. And just like we said, as long as it's Jersey, you're okay. PA, is not in our facility. It's 3 months from the day that you got the tattoo. So our next myth. I'm too old to give blood. I don't know why people feel like there's an age limit.
Yeah, there's definitely not an age limit for blood donation.
It's really not.
In fact, most of our blood donors are,
Repeat it.
and they're our
repeated.
most dedicated, are our older donors.
And technically is our older ones that are repeated.
Yep.
And you could donate if you're 16 and you have a parental guardian consent and you meet our basic eligibility requirement.
What are those? You have to be 110 pounds.
Yes, so you have to be 110 and up,
You have to feel healthy.
healthy and well, answer all the questions. And
Can't be on an antibiotic.
you can't be on antibiotic. If you have an infection, we want you to finish those meds first before you come in. But if you also have any questions, like just give us a call, give us a ring, and we will answer anything. Even ask a phlebotomist if you have anything. If you're talking for a friend, you can always get information. But yeah, you could donate until you're done. Like honestly, if you say, okay, I'm gonna stop at the age of 90. Or if you go to your 99 and your body's still good, go for it. But
Yeah.
there is, that's a blessing that there's no age limit to that.
Okay, so I don't need to give blood because there are already enough blood donors.
That's false. That's false. Because did you know someone needs blood transfusion every 2 seconds?
2 seconds?
Every 2 seconds,
One
somebody
Mississippi,
needs.
2 Mississippi. Wow.
Think about 2 seconds. I can't even talk. Can I talk that fast in 2 seconds?
I don't know. Why don't you try?
Okay, right? Like that's quick. That's very quick. So yeah, please. That's definitely false. So like we said, every 2 seconds somebody is always needing a blood transfusion.
And how many people are eligible to donate out there?
According to America's Blood Centers, 62% of people are eligible.
Are eligible.
But
only 4%?
2, 3?
Oh, 2, 3? That's a very low
4%?
percentage.
Yeah.
Wow. We got to get these people in.
They need to come in and donate.
We need you. Please.
If you are one of those 4%.
Eligibles. Come see us.
We got to get those numbers up.
We definitely have to get those numbers up.
And it's not just here at Miller-Keystone. Like this is a nationwide
Yeah.
problem.
And you know what's crazy about that is that 75% of those are repeat donors.
75%
75
out of those 45.
out of those 45.
Or I should say 4 out of those 4.
That percentage is low.
That is.
We got to get these people in.
Mm-hmm. That's why
And we are going
started
to get them.
a podcast.
Yes, we're going to get them in. We got to get better, community. We got to get better. 4%, that's low. That's very
We
low.
got to get that number up.
So the next myth, or true, we're going to say this is either true or false, I'm going to ask. I can give blood because I just got the flu shot. I'm sick.
You can. That is true. There is no waiting period after your annual flu shot, as long as you don't have any active symptoms.
So remember, people. So if you could donate if you could get the flu shot and donate,
Yeah.
as
Same
long
day.
as you have no
If
symptoms.
you have
So
no symptoms.
basically asymptomatic.
Yeah.
That's
You just
it.
have a red arm or just a little
Yeah.
prick. You're good.
You're good. So yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get confused with oh my gosh, I got the flu. So if you do have symptoms, please don't come in.
Right.
Like, it is the
Right.
flu shot.
Yeah.
We want you to rest and be safe.
And
But-
if there's other vaccines out there that, that we do ask if you've had, but you can always check with us before you schedule a blood donation.
Yes. So that's a good thing. We could definitely help anybody out who's ever curious about any shots. So the next myth question.
Giving blood is too time consuming.
That definitely got it. That's false. That's false. And you know what? A lot of people, time consuming is one of the big ones. That's
one of the big reasons people don't donate.
Because we
You'll
don't
hear
know.
that next episode.
Because you don't really know. If they rush. What their life outside.
Be like, oh,
If they have kids or anything. But technically, that's false. That's false. A whole blood donation only takes less than an hour.
and you get free cookies.
And
snacks.
And including the quick screening and post-donation relaxation. So basically, that's about it as long as two of your favorite shows, if you really think about it.
Not if you're watching ER.
Unless you benching it, like you're really like getting into it and you ain't trying. I mean, you could bench in here. You could sit down and we'll give you a little bench it out, watch a little episode, and then you can get right back to it. So we could make it happen.
It's a little bit more time consuming if you decide to do platelets. But still, again, you can sit there and relax and watch your favorite TV show. And be warm.
And just remember, to impact your donation lasts as a lifetime. That's the thing. So don't ever feel that the time consuming. It goes quicker than where the numbers go quicker than when you experience it. We're pretty consistent, pretty good here when it comes to time consuming.
Absolutely. And just remember that your 1 pint of whole blood can save up to 3 lives. That blows my mind. We did not say that in our first episode, but
now we're saying it. Now we mentioned
because we're telling you that it's really important to come and donate.
Yes. So our next one, I can't get blood because I'm on medications. That's another big one.
That's another big
one.
Fact or myth.
That's another one.
Right. Absolutely. And the answer is false. Many medications do not impact the safety of your blood donation. And if you have any questions about the medications you might be taking, you can give us a call at 1-800-BA-DONOR, and somebody will give you a call back and answer that question for you. And for more information, you can send us an email inquiry through our website, and someone
will get back to you.
Yeah,
somebody will always get back. We always get back. So if you're curious of any medication, like Krista said, you could give a call and somebody definitely will get back to you.
All right. Another one I hear all the time when I'm sitting at my table out in the community. People come up to me, "Hey, Krista, how you doing?" And I'll be like, "Hey, have you donated blood with us?" They'll be like, "Yeah, but I can't anymore." And I'll say, "Well, why?" And they'll say, "'Cause I'm diabetic." Well, sorry to inform you that is not a reason to stop.
Oh, man, that's a big false. That's definitely false. You could donate for diabetics as long as you're feeling well, you're not feeling sick, and you are on approved medication, you are eligible.
Perfect.
Straightforward.
That's nice.
True fact right there. So that is a myth that is false. You can donate if you're diabetic, which is good. That's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Because, a lot of people are diabetics.
Yeah. And I always say, like, donating blood is kind of like an oil change. You
need oil change.
Yeah. That's kind of how I explain it. You need an oil change in your car every couple of months. It's always a good one.
I think that should be the next sign for Miller-Keystone.
Come get your body.
Free body oil change. See how quick the lines will go up. What? Because anybody here free, they there.
Right.
Because I know when I see free, I'm there.
Yeah.
So
And
he
it
has like a
also,
body.
helps, and sometimes in all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's awesome.
So do your research. That's it. Just do your research.
They don't need to do their research. They can listen to us.
They-
So we'll tell them.
But if you don't listen to us, do your research.
Do your research or send this to a friend.
Or send this to a friend. Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do. Speak to a phlebotomist. Oh, man.
Well, and this next one pertains to you actually,
It
because
does.
you really are.
It sure does.
Okay, so
I can't give blood because I'm a vegetarian. Definitely false. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat meat. I went cold turkey. It's been a year.
Good
and
for
I
you.
donate, and I never had it. Being vegetarian, never had it. As long as you're getting enough iron in your system,
Mhm.
and if you think about it, vegetarians, or if you just don't eat meat, you're pescatarian. You're still getting some type.
Presbyterian.
Is it
Pescatarian.
See, you corrected me.
Pescatarian.
That's the problem. I'm thinking about a religion. I thought about a religion right there.
I think it's pescatarian.
Okay, there you go.
Not any
The blonde
hallelujahs
kicked in.
up
It's
in
okay.
here.
It's okay. The blonde kicked in.
Up and
But
we got
she
still some,
We got the iron rich. Just think about it. We're always eating stuff that has a lot of iron. So
yeah, because
broccoli.
you can find a lot of iron-rich foods, for sure in
And
kale
yeah.
and
all your leaf greens.
all your leafy greens. You can go to the store and get a thing of multigrain cereal, multigrain Cheerios. Those
And there
have
are
in
plenty
there,
of yummy iron-rich meat substitutes.
like tofu.
Tofu, plant-based like chicken.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's a lot. So
lots of stuff.
So vegetarians, most likely we do eat stuff that has iron in it. So if you're vegetarian, you're okay.
Yeah.
You're
And
a
we'll
meat
check
eater. If you
the
like
best
meat,
part.
that's on you. You're okay too.
And that's the best part is if you don't know what your iron level is, once you fill out our questionnaire and you go into the screening room, our phlebotomist will talk about we'll take your
Nutritions. Yes,
and
we'll
they'll
give you a
take your
brochure.
and they'll take your
Iron. They'll check your iron
Yep, your hemoglobin. They check your hemoglobin.
to make sure you're in the range.
If you are a female, you have to have a high 38.
38 to 55. And
And
for
if you're male?
males, it's 39 to 55.
Okay.
So as long as you're within those range and you're vegetarian, you're good to go.
Anybody that you're in that range.
Yeah.
Anybody, as long as you're in that range, you're all
You're
good.
okay. So that's the good thing about that. And we give you a brochure.
Yeah.
If you don't pass it,
pass,
we give you a brochure on how to build your iron, which is good.
I think I don't know how many
We
times
even Google it. We'll sit there and Google and be like, you need to eat this, and watch how I
I think
spice it
I've
up.
been deferred many times
I don't
for
like
my
beets.
iron.
One thing I always heard that helps build iron is beets.
Oh.
I think the way they smell and taste, I give it to anybody that uses
Oh,
them.
see, I
High five to
absolutely
you.
love beets. And I just discovered that they have these yellow beets, and you don't put them in vinegar or any of that. You actually just roast them, and they're so good. They're so sweet and so yummy. So, yeah, they're called yellow beets.
I gotta hold my nose if I eat those. I gotta hold my nose because I'm like, start throwing up. Oh, that'll be a mess.
But there are definitely ways that if you are vegetarian or if you're not, that you can.
That you could come and donate.
Yep.
This has been part 1 of the Myths of Blood Donation episode of Your Blood, Their Hope, a Miller-Keystone Blood Center podcast. Stay tuned. Part 2 is coming soon. Until then, take care. Your Blood, Their Hope is a production of Miller-Keystone Blood Center. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The views expressed by hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the view of Miller-Keystone Blood Center or any of its officials. The theme music for Your Blood, Their Hope is YKWIM by Harris Heller. For more information, please reach out to us at giveapint.org or at 800-BA-DONOR. That is 800-223-6667.